Hey guys, this is Dr. Sandy with another video to inspire, educate, and make your life better. If you're enjoying these videos, I'm just giving all I have so you can have the best life possible. But if you're enjoying those videos, please, if you could like, share, subscribe, much appreciated. We just want to get that message of good living, good health out there to as many people as possible, and I need your help with that. So today what we're going to be talking about is power focus, making time to reflect. So as you know, in our system, when we want the best life possible, we need power focus, which we're going to talk about today, the meditation, the prayer, making time to reflect, journaling. Power fit, you need to exercise. Power food, got to eat the best foods. And then power flow, which is obviously having a healthy brain and nerve system through chiropractic. But today we're going to talk about power focus. So, as you know, and I'm going to say it again and again and again because it's such a big concept. Um, in my opinion, by working with all the patients we've taken care of, one of the biggest things that can affect the nerve system is stress. And if you talk to almost any doctor, if you talk about health related issues, stress is definitely a major factor. I think, in one hand, like technology has helped us in many ways. Obviously, things like we have proper heating now, we have a proper water supply. You know, most of us are obviously living in good conditions, good houses, good condos, whatever that is. We have good living environments. And now we have this super fast technology, and I think our body's trying to adapt. So we get tons of information. I think more now than ever, there's so much demand on us. I think there's more expectations from us. We want to be the best version of ourselves. We want to be maybe the best spouse. We want to be the best, you know, son or daughter. We want our relationships to be strong. We want to be good and be there for our friends. We want to be the best employee. We want to do good at school. It just feels like we live in very stressful times. Things are moving very fast. Obviously, the world is very different now, which has been a huge factor as well. So, with the world changes, with technology, so many things happening. And don't get me wrong, I mean, technology is good, but sometimes it can feel like overwhelming. I think people are working more than before, long hours, and now with computers, which are amazing because you can have remote access. At the same time, patterns I'm noticing is that you're always kind of feeling connected. Uh, Either you can reach out to people, people can reach out to you, and I just feel like there's this constant feeling of being on. And then when you come home and maybe you want to be again the best spouse or for your kids, like it's just this constant stimulation. And again, I'm speaking probably more for North America or any major urban areas. Maybe if someone lives in a more rural area, more like a village type setting, it might be different. But I think for people living in urban areas with lots of technology, it comes at a price. It's good to have those things, but it's just very demanding. And in my opinion, I just feel like we are in more stressful times than ever. So this stress, where is it going to show up? It's going to show up in the brain, obviously being active. It's going to show up in the nerve system, and then symptomatically over time, if it's not taken care of, you start to notice like the headaches, feeling lethargic, lack of focus. The body just starts to break down because the stress is just, it's too much. And it can be, too much for a day or two, but try a month, try a year, try a decade. It really can affect someone's quality of life. And our focus, our mission in our office is to make sure you have the highest quality of life possible throughout your life, not just for a couple of months, but on an ongoing basis. I believe you should be healthy as long as possible, but we have to put in the work. So let's talk about power focus today. So, power focus is about the importance of prayer, meditation, making time for these things, journaling. And my question to you is, if you're listening to this, you're probably on some level doing this, and maybe on a spiritual path, you're doing certain things. Maybe you can increase your time. If you're kind of like Dr. Sandy, like, I'm not into prayer, I don't do meditation. I mean, that obviously that's your own path, but are you journaling? Are you doing deep breathing exercises? Really, the point of power focus is to say, do you take time, having some quiet time to reflect on your life and say, what's going on? And what I would highly recommend to you, because it's really made a change in my life and I'm so regular with this, is you want to write things down. You want to write things down. And if you're not into writing things down, you can write down literally words, not even sentences, maybe draw something, but get that hand motion on paper. There's something very powerful about that. And what you can write about are things you're thankful for, wins you're having, challenges you're having. And I think that's where this is very therapeutic, is if you can write things that are on your mind, some challenges you're having, maybe personally, maybe professionally. Writing things out gets it on paper. You can look at it from a different angle, you can analyze it, but there's something very healthy, very therapeutic about writing things on paper. So I usually don't do this, and I want to do this more on a regular basis. I want to give you guys a lot of resources. So I'm going to share with you a book that has made a huge impact in my life, and I've had it for a number of years. I dip into it, I'll leave it, I'll come back, but it is actually a book that's really had a huge impact on myself. I would definitely give it a very, very high rating, and I would highly recommend it. So the name of the book is Write It Down and Make It Happen. This is written by Henriette On and Clauser. That's Henriette and Clauser. The name of the book, really simple: Write It Down and Make It Happen. Get this book, download it, go to Kindle, whatever app you're using, buy it if you like to, touch a book. If you're that kind of person, this book is a game changer. And as you know, I make a lot of videos and I'll be promoting more books that have changed my life. This is one of them. Highly, highly recommended. So what she talks about in the book is ways to write, things to focus on. Use it for your goals, use it for challenges, just getting stuff out of the system. And she's just showing you techniques to use, and she shares a lot of examples of people who've used these techniques. But I think this is a powerful way to start your day. If you want to end your day with this through the middle of the day, and this becomes a resource, this becomes a tool that you can literally use throughout your life. So you can get that stress out. And it doesn't just have to be negative stuff, it could be your wins, your challenges. But I would really encourage, on some level, write things out. If you want to share with someone, that's up to you. If you want to keep it private to yourself, which I would actually encourage, unless you feel really comfortable, because it becomes a resource, a place where you can just let everything out, the good, the bad, keep it for yourself. If you want to share, obviously that's up to you, but I'd actually encourage you to keep it to yourself, and just, it becomes a place where you can let things out and decompress. I mean, there's so many demands on us today, with our careers, with family life, kids, spouse, as I mentioned again. There's just so much happening. We live in a very, very intense time, in my opinion, and we need a way to get that out of the system. So we're going to, prayer, if that works for you, meditation, if that works for you, deep breathing. But I guess the way I'm speaking today, the journaling, writing things down, getting things that are just running around in your head and putting it onto paper, it's powerful, it's therapeutic, it's always there for you. It's powerful. And again, please get this book. Highly, highly recommend it. Write It Down, Make It Happen by Henriette and Clauser. Really nicely written. She's a very good author. I like her writing style, and you got to get this book. So if you're liking these videos, again, I will say, please like, share, subscribe. Let's get this message out to as many people as possible that there is a better way to live. There's tools, there's resources. You deserve the best life possible. And as always, for you, your family, and friends, remember, feel powerful. God bless you. I wish you only the best. Much success and happiness, and thank you.